Hey guys, welcome to another episode of Nasty Addiction Garage. My name is Jeremy. First and foremost, I do want to thank all my subscribers. You guys have done wonders for me. So far, so good. My analytics are going great. Keep watching, guys. Watch full through. Subscribe to the channel, guys. If you guys like what you see, please just subscribe. I promise you won't be disappointed. We have some good things going on here. We have a 92 Toyota MR2 that we've been building for the last 5 to 6 months, actually. So those of you that are new, go back and watch the videos from episode 1. You guys will love it. Imagine the transformation that's happened if you see this right now. So where we're at, what we have left to do, this is going to be series 3 of the engine bay. What we're going to be doing is removing the subframe, putting all the hard lines and soft lines where they belong. Series 4 is going to be basically us putting in the motors. So let's get to it, guys. There's no time like now. So let's get this done. Peace. So kind of just to recap a little bit where we're at. This is where we're at in the engine bay. Everything looks nice and good to go. So I have the... I made, actually, off camera, I made the return... the return line that goes into the... where the gas tank is. It sits right in there. But I made a steel braided line, as you guys can see, and that's going to go right in there. You can't really tell because it's so dark in there, but I made that. I just finished the fuel rail hose, or the fuel rail line. 6 AN fittings. Scratched up the fittings a little bit, but hey, it works. It's on there nice and tight. I'm not too worried about it. So that's going to probably be put on after I have everything situated, subframe removed, just so that I can start mocking things up from the bay and start fitting things or adjusting things to where they're going to go, or from the motor and adjusting things to where they're going to go into the engine bay. Just because since this is going to be the fuel filter, the line's going to come up from here and go directly into the fuel line. I don't know if you guys can tell here, but in my earlier episodes, I did make a fuel line, which is right here, and AN fitting. So let's get to it, guys. Let's start removing these tires, start dropping this subframe. We're gonna have to adjust where we're gonna put our jack stands, so I'm gonna have to remount the jack stands somewhere, maybe right under here somewhere or something like that. But let's adjust them. Let's get under this subframe. Let's jack it up as far as we can. Maybe use like a 2x4, something to kind of lay it flat and lift it up. So let's get to that, guys. So let's move these jack stands. Let's go. Alright, guys, so we've removed both tires. This kind of gives me a chance to actually remove all of the parts that look like or clean all the parts that look like have been oversprayed. Like that has some overspray on it. A little bit of the back does, stuff like that. But it gives me a chance to fix or clean it at least. So I can do that now that the subframe is going to be removed in just a few. It's going to be cool. So let's get to this. I have to buy some brakes. I also have to buy the brake lines. I'm going to change these out. These look mangled and horrible. Like, I don't know if you could tell. Look at that. These things are even broken. Like, check this out. Too much rubbing. Too much camber. But, yeah, this is going to be removed. I'm going to put new ones, so I'm not too worried about that. I'll be removing these. I'm probably gonna buy new end links, maybe. If not, I'm just gonna bolt them back together. Nah, look at that. I didn't notice this. I'm definitely gonna buy some new sway bar end links. Definitely no good there. But yeah, we'll be doing that. So let's just get to it, guys. Alright guys, this is where I'm at. I've removed both subframe bolts. I removed the sway bar end link from the strut itself. I'm not too worried about this, letting it dangle there. I'm going to be changing out brake lines anyways. I'm going to get new stainless steel brake lines. As you can see, let me focus. Right there, as you can see, there's a nice huge tear in it. I don't know if you can really tell, but there's a tear there. Not worried about it. Gonna change it all out, so that'll be good. But this side's done, so let's move on to the next. Alright guys, so the driver's side subframe is all loose. All I gotta do now is remove this sway bar end link bolt, move it out of the way, drop the whole frame, and we should be, or the subframe, and then we should be good. Then I could go ahead and take it to get powder coated. So let's do this. Hey guys, got the subframe off. Super good, nice and smooth, came out neat and everything like that. So what I'm going to be doing right now is going to get it all together, put it all to the side, grab whatever else I need to get powder coated together, because I will be driving down to Elvin Hydro Dip and powder coating. He does amazing work. He's done all the powder coating basically for all my builds, so he does great work. Make sure you guys check him out. I will leave his link right here. Check him out on Facebook. He has amazing work, guys. Hit him up and tell him Jeremy sent you. So but yeah, back to this thing. So I'm kind of debating on what color to do it. I think I'm gonna do that same satin black that I have here. I think I'm gonna make it here and put satin black, and textured black, so then this can mimic the other motor mount. So then it'll look really nice, because this is going to be all satin black. This is going to be a nice textured black with the red speed source insert. So it'll be great. It'll be perfect. I kept all bolts in there, so then he could do the heads of those bolts as well. He's really good about detail, and I want to make sure that that comes out with the best detail, because from the bottom, ideally, we're going to be seeing this back here, so it would look nice to have a nice view from underneath. Like the bay underneath looks great, nicely painted and everything. You got your nice lines, your nice powder coating job, and I would want this to match it, because this, ladies and gentlemen, looks disgusting. Like, check it out, all this overspray and stuff like that. But enough talk, let's get to that. Hey guys, just made it back actually from Elvin's hydro dipping and powder coating. Dropped off the subframe along with the sway bar and the motor mount, the rear motor mount. So all those are gonna get done. I decided on going, not gonna tell y'all have to wait to see. But I'm going pretty cool. It's gonna be simple, real nice. I also did pick up some parts that I did have there with him. So one was the water neck and the other one was the harmonic balancer for the 5th gen. So I'm super excited, finally got those. So now technically the motor is complete. I'm gonna put those on right now, so let's get to it. So as you guys see, it's on, looking good. I got the plugs in their proper positions. I got the cap to this inside this box somewhere, but looking good. But I still got to add these hoses. I do have them. TCS Motorsports were kind enough to supply those for a little fee. But let's see, where are they? Let's see. So it was just some cut hose. Got it all right here. So let's get to putting this on. I'm kind of curious to see how this works. I'm gonna have to buy clamps for them, but I'm okay with that. So let's get to it. All right, so as far as the motor goes, we finally were able to put the hoses on. Not not uh not looking bad. I zip tied them tight, so then they're on there. But it looks good. Looks really good. Everything is coming out really well. We put the water neck on. We put the caps. Everything is plugged in their proper places. Looking good, guys. This is looking good. So, but now that that's done, we're gonna move back to the engine bay and finish up some stuff. So we're gonna start replacing some things. Let's get to it. Hey guys, so now moving back to the engine bay, we got quite a few different things to do. We have to install the fuel line or the fuel hose that's gonna go from the fuel filter to the actual motor, to the fuel rail. So I have that. We're gonna install right now. Also have all the heater core hoses that need to be installed. We're gonna install those and the radiator hoses as well. So let's get to it, guys. So far this is what I've gotten. I'm not sure if this is the right way or not. I mean, I'll figure it out once I do a little bit of research if this is the way it goes. Obviously, I'm going to put some clamps on here. This is all just hand tightened on there. I'm going to change this one next. Then I'm going to install the fuel line from the fuel filter to the fuel rail, but obviously it's not going to go on the fuel rail because the motor's not in there. But I'm going to hand tighten that too, just so then everything can be mocked up. I got the line, the return, or not the return line. I think this is a return line. Yeah, we're going from here, kind of rerouting it up. Let me see if I can get some rerouting it up into there. The line is a little long, but what I'm going to be doing is attaching it to here essentially. But I will make it work. Something like that might work. I'll figure that out. But as you guys can see, this is kind of how I got everything mocked up. I'm going to change that one right now and go from there, guys. So let's see how it's going to look. So kind of finally, this is how it's kind of going to look for right now. Haven't put on the heat shields. I got one there, and then I got one up here. I'm guaranteed it's going to look a lot better than this, but this is kind of where we're going to leave it until the rest of the stuff comes in, like my subframe that I just dropped off. So it'll be about a week or so. So we're going to still kind of catch up with a lot of things here. I'm probably going to start tightening things in the next episode, putting on the clamps, doing all that stuff. So we're going to get to it in the next episode, but this is kind of where we're at. So it's looking better and better, closer and closer to actually being done. I got to really investigate how these hoses fit, or how they sit or lay, or which one goes where, just so then they can be put on right. Then I'll start putting on their clamps in their proper spots. It'll be super cool, because then now at that point everything is pretty much done. I'm kind of debating. I do kind of feel like I should heat wrap or heat tape wrap these two lines, the this braided steel line and that one, just because it's an area that can possibly get hot. This one might not, I don't know, it really depends, but this is how we're looking, guys. It's coming out phenomenal. I like how it's starting to look. Hey guys, so this brings us to the end of today's episode. First and foremost, I want to thank all my subscribers once again. For all of you that are new for watching, thank you. And I highly encourage you guys to start from the beginning of this build. It's going to be amazing from what it was to what it is now and what it's going to be when I'm done with it. I'm telling you guys would enjoy it. So please start from the beginning and check it out. I want to thank you guys all for interacting with me, asking questions, all that sort of stuff. Thank you again. So where we left off today, or where we're leaving off today, is we removed the subframe. We removed everything that needed to be removed to go get powder coated. It was the subframe, the sway bar, and the rear motor mount. So all those are going to get powder coated. Not going to tell you guys what colors or anything just yet, because it's going to be a surprise, but it's going to look perfect. So at that point, when we get that back, is when we're gonna start throwing in this 5th gen. So I'm super excited for that to come back. I was told about a week approximately, so we'll see, give or take about a week. Today what we did was just start plugging things where they belong. Radiator hoses, we put in, everything's hand tight, so it's not gonna be tightened until everything is said and done. But literally all the radiator hoses, heater core hoses, we put couple things on the engine that we needed to do, some catch can hoses and stuff like that. Water net came in, so we were able to put that on. The harmonic balancer also came in, so there's quite a few things that happened, but we did do a lot of focus on the engine bay today, so that's part of series 3. So next should be series 4, and that's when we get to the real nitty gritty, start lining the motor up under the car and start lifting some stuff in there. So guys, I'm hoping this comes out perfectly fine. Wish me luck. This is my first 5th gen install. So far so good, man. Like, everything has came out perfectly. So fingers crossed. You know, this is Nasty Addiction, guys. We build differently. So let's go.